This video brings an urgent message that Jesus specifically wants you to hear about your special person. He has been trying to warn you about a shocking incident that will happen next week, but he's worried you might not take this seriously. This isn't just another prediction video. It contains a revelation about violence that could destroy relationships. Jesus cares deeply about your special person and would be heartbroken if you missed this critical warning about them slapping a woman. The message you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you before this confrontation happens. There's a divine appointment occurring right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could prevent serious legal consequences and damaged relationships involving someone you care about deeply. This isn't an ordinary warning message. It's a divine alert about a violent incident that your special person will commit against a woman next week. Jesus has been watching your special person's emotional state with concerned attention, noticing their growing anger and frustration toward women. Missing this particular warning could mean failing to prevent a physical confrontation that will have serious consequences. This slapping incident marks a dangerous moment that could lead to police involvement, legal charges, and permanent relationship damage. Jesus cares so deeply about your special person's future that he would be genuinely worried if you failed to recognize this opportunity to intervene. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't coincidence. It's a divinely orchestrated moment designed to help you see the behavioral warning signs that have been building around your special person. The identity of the woman who will be slapped will become clear through the signs Jesus is showing you now. Every concern you've had about your special person's temper has been noticed. Every worried moment when you sense their anger building has been acknowledged. All the times you've questioned whether their emotional outbursts were getting worse, yet continued to support them anyway, have been honored. Your worries about their aggressive behavior haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when you saw others managing their emotions better, while your special person seemed to struggle with control, Jesus witnessed your disappointment. The times when you tried to calm them down during arguments, yet they remained agitated. That effort was recognized in heaven. The courage it took to stay connected to someone with anger issues when others might have walked away has been deeply valued. The fears you've carried about their potential for violence, sometimes too heavy to share with others, have all been acknowledged. Emotional patterns aren't always predictable, and warning signs aren't always obvious. Sometimes they require someone who truly knows the person to recognize dangerous escalation building up inside them. The warning sign Jesus wants you to recognize appears in your special person's daily interactions, but is often overlooked because it seems like normal frustration. This sign shows up in their increased complaints about women who don't show respect or who think they can talk to anyone however they want. It appears in their comments about feeling challenged or disrespected by specific females in their life. It emerges in conversations where they mention women who need to be put in their place or who deserve what's coming to them. This warning sign connects directly to recent situations where women have disagreed with or confronted your special person. Jesus chose this particular pattern because it speaks to your understanding of their personality. The identity of the woman who will be slapped is uniquely connected to your special person's current frustrations and ongoing conflicts. When you finally recognize which woman they've been complaining about most frequently, you'll know exactly who's in danger. The window to prevent this violent incident won't remain open much longer. When you recognize this warning from Jesus about your special person's upcoming violent act, many puzzling aspects of their recent behavior will suddenly make perfect sense. Their mood swings, angry outbursts, and complaints about disrespectful women will all connect in a moment of divine clarity about what's building inside them. Jesus has important news for you today. Your ability to recognize behavioral warning signs is growing stronger, and preventive actions are becoming available to you now. The divine has noticed your deep concern for your special person's well-being, and now you've been chosen to receive this protective warning. This moment marks something significant in your relationship with them. It's a clear indication that your intuitive understanding of their emotional patterns is divinely guided. Something meaningful is unfolding in your ability to prevent conflicts, far deeper than you might have imagined possible. The recognition of this warning begins an awakening that will improve your relationship and prevent serious consequences. There's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your special person's emotional state right now. You're becoming more spiritually attuned to signs of impending violence, naturally drawing divine warnings about behavioral dangers into your awareness. Recognizing this sign about the woman who will be slapped brings heightened understanding of Jesus' intervention in human conflicts. More spiritual insights about preventing confrontations will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically for this dangerous emotional season. Your special person is entering. Your prayers for their emotional stability matter more than you realize. Your protective instincts inspire heaven to reveal behavioral dangers before they explode. Your caring makes a difference in the spiritual atmosphere around volatile situations. This divine warning shows that Jesus deeply values your role as an emotional guardian. Each time you've calmed their anger has developed your ability to recognize this critical warning now. The timing of this warning about the slapping incident is no coincidence. It comes now because you're emotionally ready to recognize and respond to dangerous behavioral patterns. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in wisdom about managing difficult personalities and volatile situations. Your understanding of your special person's emotional triggers has deepened enough to handle this information responsibly. Your heart has expanded through relationship challenges. Your wisdom about preventing conflicts has developed through experience with their anger patterns. All the difficult conversations and emotional storms you've weathered with them have been preparation for recognizing this specific danger. Nothing in your relationship journey has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to see warning signs when they appear. This particular warning about violent behavior is connected to larger spiritual movements preventing domestic conflicts. Jesus is revealing similar behavioral warnings to those who are spiritually alert and ready to intervene before violence occurs. If you're feeling grateful for this divine warning about your special person's dangerous behavior, please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important behavioral warnings. Your generosity helps these divine insights reach those who desperately need to prevent violence in their relationships. When you give, you participate in sacred conflict prevention that allows us to continue creating content that stops confrontations before they happen. As you begin to recognize this warning from Jesus about your special person's plan to slap a woman, new protective awareness will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to prevent this specific incident, but to guide everyone in your circle away from violent behavior patterns. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in Jesus' work of conflict prevention. This revelation signals it's time to step into emotional maturity as a behavioral guardian and peacemaker. Finding balance becomes essential during this volatile time. While working to prevent the slapping incident involving the woman whose identity is being revealed to you, remember to nurture your practical wisdom through prayer, counseling resources, and community support. These tools have shaped who you are as a relationship protector and will continue supporting you as you grow into this expanded role as someone who prevents violence before it happens. As you become sensitive to this divine warning about your special person's violent intentions, think about how you can help others who are missing similar behavioral signs in their loved ones. Your experience shows that Jesus is constantly communicating warnings about impending conflicts, even when we fail to recognize dangerous escalation patterns. Heaven witnesses every moment when someone prevents violence through early intervention. Your story of receiving this warning brings hope to people feeling anxious about aggressive behavior in their relationships, or wondering if Jesus still intervenes in human conflicts today. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop eyes to see the behavioral dangers Jesus is revealing all around them. This warning about the woman your special person plans to slap isn't meant to be private information. It's an invitation to help others experience the same conflict prevention wisdom. Your newfound awareness serves as both personal relationship protection and community ministry opportunity for preventing domestic violence. As you navigate this new level of behavioral awareness for your special person, stay consistently alert to their emotional patterns. Jesus reminds you that while recognizing one warning sign about violence is important, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of conflict prevention in your relationships. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to see this warning about the woman who will be slapped in the first place. Guard against returning to emotional blindness that made you miss dangerous behavioral escalations in the past. Let your protective awareness continue to flow from genuine concern and daily attention to Jesus' guidance about human behavior. With this new ability to recognize violence warning signs comes ongoing responsibility to remain watchful for aggressive patterns. Use this gift wisely to discern true danger from ordinary frustration or temporary anger. Not every disagreement leads to violence, but Jesus will make truly dangerous situations unmistakable. Embrace this journey of conflict prevention with both humility and confidence, showing others that recognizing behavioral warnings comes from staying spiritually connected. Picture a future where you consistently recognize Jesus' warnings about violence before confrontations happen. Imagine divine peace surrounding your special person's interactions with women. Spiritual alerts arriving precisely when conflicts might escalate, and your understanding of behavioral communication expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. Jesus stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of conflict prevention with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper connection through recognizing his warnings about the woman your special person plans to slap next week. This marks the beginning of a time when your protective instincts, relationship wisdom, and heart will be more aligned with heaven than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude, and remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey of preventing violence. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience Jesus' guidance through behavioral warning signs that will become increasingly clear to your emotionally attuned awareness. If this protective message has awakened something in your heart about preventing violence, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine behavioral warnings with families who need them most. If you're ready to acknowledge that you recognize which woman your special person might slap, type 888 in the comments below as your declaration of protective awareness. The journey of recognizing divine warnings about violent behavior continues beyond this revelation. As you step into new protective awareness for the woman Jesus is revealing to you, stay grounded in wisdom that keeps your conflict prevention skills sharp and accurate. Every behavioral warning sign you recognize could be the exact information someone else has been waiting to see about preventing violence in their own relationships. Your growing spiritual sensitivity serves as inspiration for others wondering if Jesus still intervenes in human conflicts today. Move forward with an attentive heart, a watchful mind, and a responsive spirit ready to take action when dangerous behavioral patterns become clear. Create opportunities for others to recognize violence warning signs. As you enjoy the peace coming to your own relationships, by choosing to pay attention to these behavioral warnings, you join a long tradition of faithful peacemakers who have learned to recognize His protective voice in human interactions and prevent conflicts before they cause lasting damage.